Howdy doody, guys! Welcome to Train Sim World. Steam moving and stopping. Okay, this could be fun.
In this training module, you'll be learning the basics of operating a steam locomotive.
Oh, and if you're wondering...
You'll be driving the Stania Class 8F steam locomotive. When you're ready, climb onto the footplate.
And if you're wondering... Yes, I actually bought this now. But the surprise thing was that the deluxe version is on special and cheaper than the standard. I nearly went to go and buy the standard version, which was $62. But they've got the deluxe version for $52 on special at the moment until 6th of January. So, because it was on special, I went ahead and got it. And this, of course, will start a new series in this. So we're going to drive this steam locomotive. God, I just feel hot. It's been hot and warm here, and now I'm feeling...
Sit in the driver's position.
Up in the steam. Do they actually have a seat? They do. Okay.
Let's prepare the locomotive for departure.
Cool.
Set the reverser to full forward position. You'll need all available power when setting off.
Full forward. There we go.
This locomotive has a combination brake that controls both steam and vacuum brakes. Steam brakes will apply on just the locomotive. Vacuum brakes will apply to the rest of the train, so long as it's equipped with vacuum brakes.
That's good to know.
The brakes are released when a vacuum is created. The driver can use the brake handle to destroy the vacuum, which will start to apply the brakes. To create a vacuum, you should use the ejectors.
Use injectors. This is confusing. I guess it's pointing to that, isn't it? Sets are fully open. Okay, done. Now what? We're moving. But I haven't... I've done that. I've got a feeling I should be going forward, so let's brake. Am I pressing the right one? More ejector. Okay, there we go.
The small ejector should be left open when the train is running. The large ejector can be used to more quickly increase the vacuum after coupling or heavy braking. Open the cylinder cocks to remove any water from the cylinders after the locomotive has been left standing. Water in the cylinders can damage.
Release the brakes. Okay.
The regulator acts like the throttle for steam locomotives.
Okay, that's better. Now I'm getting a bit of an understanding here. What do you call fat controller now? Aussie. And where is Thomas?
are
so much
starting
to
to
do.
pick up speed. Move the reverser toward mid-gear. This reduces the amount of steam let into the cylinders and saves energy.
Okay.
Come to a stop in the indicated location.
I can't see the bloody indicated location. I guess it's up here.
Use the combination brake to apply some braking force and bring the train to a stop.
I just did. Stop the location, switch line track 4. Oh, I can't go to an outside view. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, Phil, I'm guessing you may have seen a bit of the controversy that's happening on YouTube at the moment. With me and good old Desi. But to call me a blocking idiot was just, I think, out of line. And then on that video I had someone come in and he said quite a nasty thing about me. I've deleted, I should have copied. I've got a feeling I might need to change the line up ahead. But yeah, I could not believe. Oh, that's going to the right line. That's, what was being said there. You know, I've done nothing wrong. This guy then accuses me of being a dirty driver and hitting Desi again. This guy literally accused me of being the dirty driver that hits Desi on purpose, which I have never done. So I don't know what's going on there, but this guy reckons that I've been hitting Desi in multiple races in the past. You know, I've never hit Desi on purpose. He's hit me. Jesus, I've got about 3 or 4 save replays, which if I really wanted to, I could really almost expose him for the one that's actually been hitting me. But not once have I hit him on purpose.
Good
ever.
work. That concludes all the basics of operating a steam locomotive, but there's still more to learn. If you want to
That's
dive
what I
into the
got,
specifics
Dion.
of how to operate a particular train,
Brendan bought it. Now I nearly went and bought the standard edition. And then I noticed this is on special for the deluxe edition, so I went and bought it. Thanks, Phil. You know, yes, I do react sometimes when people have done. I think I've done enough of this. I'm going to go back to a drive that I'm currently doing. If I can remember how to do it, I saved it. This should be the train that I'm driving at the moment, the diesel, a train trip I'm doing. So I've had a little bit of a play of it this afternoon, but it's a bit of a long drive, so this will be a good chance just to talk about it. You know, I've not hit him on purpose ever. God, the graphics in this look so good, and I can go outside. That just looks so good. But yeah, I would never do anything like that. It's not co-op though, I'm afraid, Phil. I did look up. It's definitely only single player. Kind of be cool if you get a signalman and stuff like that, but. It should keep it. There's an extra couple of lines. It's got the flying Scotsman, of course, but I just need a bit of a outlet to talk about this whole Desi thing. I mean, this guy literally has been. I think it's the same guy that's been saying some pretty nasty things towards me in the past, and he just came in and just literally called me the dirty driver. I mean, it does not take much. It takes a bit to really get underneath my skin, but this guy really is. He's creating multiple accounts, avoiding. I just keep blocking him. He's creating multiple accounts just to come in to cause trouble. But obviously, he's a Desi fanboy because he started saying that I've been hitting Desi on purpose. You know what? Did you see that video about what Desi said about? If you actually went and watched his stream and watched his daily AC from last night, he called me a dirty blocker, a blocking idiot. Actually, no, blocking idiot. He literally called me an idiot. And one person tried. I didn't have a go at him, but he said, "Oh, that's what Desi's like." I'm sorry, no. No one should be like that. I'm sorry. To accuse someone of being a dirty blocker, being a dirty idiot, or whatever the name is. Yeah, I've got a cave troll. No, not cave troll. Caves are too good for him. I've got a really dirty bridge troll. The ones that live underneath the bridge in the mud and the shit. But yeah, this whole Desi thing. I went to his, and I thought I'd be nice. I went on to a different account because he's got me blocked on my main account. So yeah, mate, great being in the race with you again. Wishing you a happy Merry Christmas. Then I thought I'd go back and watch his stream from when we're in the race, and he called me. Oh no, he's too good to be a swamp donkey. My son likes donkeys, and he won't like that idiot. So he's much worse than a donkey. He's a bloody pig. That whoever that troll is. But Desi, I could do a video on some incidents. There was the one at Michigan Raceway, Atlanta, where he took me out. There were some other races where he's contacted me, and he's apparently thinking I'm the one that's contacted him. The guy needs to realise that he is way too aggressive. He seems to think if anyone gets in front of him, they're slowing him down. Or they should get out of his friggin' way. You know what? He needs to be brought down a couple pegs, because no one needs to get out of his way. Racing is racing. In that incident, if you saw in the video that I did, at no point did I block him. There was a car to my left. I was number one overtaking, avoiding them because they were slower. So yes, I was in the right-hand lane. But I was not blocking him. He needs to go and learn how to drive in Racing 101, because at the moment, he's really worked me up. Last night, that really pissed me off. I calmed myself down before I did that video, and that was a calm version of me compared to what I was feeling at that before that. So yeah, I have zero time for that guy anymore. I'm not going to be nice. I'm still going to show him courtesy on the track because I'm a better person than he is. But if he hits me in a race, I will do a video about it. I will show people what he did, and you guys can be the judge and say, look, this is what happened. I'm not saying that I'm right, or he's, well, look, train going past. Hi. But I am going to say, show a video, say, look, you guys be the judge. Who was it for? Because I've done the right thing by him. I've done the right thing by everybody. You know what I've been working harder on cleaning up the way that I race. Even tonight, I did a little bit of a stream. I accidentally bumped into a guy into the first corner. He nearly lost control. I slowed down and let him stay in front of me. That's the way I race. And yes, I have been known to get a bit angry, and I have kind of retaliated when a dirty driver's done the wrong thing by me. I'm trying hard not to do that anymore. Yes, at least if I'm pissed off, I can go on a train trip. Where this is a long. I should still arrive at the next station. It's supposed to be around 10:08, and it's only 9:40. That's real time, by the look of it. So, still got 46 miles. So you guys are coming along on the trip. If you look on the top right there, it says distance. It'll say green, then orange. So green means go. Orange means be prepared to stop. That your next signal could be red. So but that one will go green. Now that one will go green. The next two will be orange. And that's basically a warning you should consider slowing down, and that there's a red signal up ahead. So that's what the those little lines mean. That helps you. Also, you can see their distance 100 in. It says 100 there, and the top. This is the top right. It says distance underneath the AP. That's 100 That's $100 a speedo for 100 miles. Mind you, it only for 100 miles an hour, and then it's like only a couple of seconds after that, again goes back up to 25. You'll see the speed limit on the speedo on the right hand side there. So I'm doing 105 at the moment. I'm just nice and cruising. But you see the little red dot, that's what the current speed limit is. But you have to remember, you have to slow down before the new speed limit, and you have to speed up after it. So don't speed up until the speedo, that little red dot will move, and that's when you can speed up. God, noisy bloody motorbike outside. Gotta love Christmas time. So we're going to have to slow it down a bit. Down to under 100, get ready for that. There we go, under 100 now. I love how you can just zoom out. Like you're on a drone. Love that. I figured out what I did wrong before. When we tried this, I actually left the station too early. You're supposed to wait until a certain point. Wait until you drive the steam train, that's even more technical. See if we don't stop at that station. Well, my brother's a big train enthusiast, and I used to drive miniature trains, and we had proper signals and stuff like that. So I know the basics. It's not exactly the same, but I do know the basics behind this whole thing. So the graphics in this game is cool. Now this is a more simplified. Another good thing about this deal, this is a more simplified train sim than some of the other more serious ones, which are mostly on PC. So this is probably a good one to learn and get to understand. You can use the left stick and move in and out, so you can zoom, or if you want to see what you're doing here, you can look at your dashes. I could technically go for a walk back there, but I'm not going to. I'm like, you should never leave your cab, ever. It'd be kind of cool if you had a multiplayer and you could take turns. You had a really long drive, and you could have your co-pilot here, and you can take turns on who's driving. So the other guy could go for a walk down the train, and one could then drive, and then you could take turns driving. They could do a multiplayer like that, or you'd be driving other trains on the same route. You could be the train behind me and stuck behind my slow ass. That could be fun. Co-op. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that at some point. I don't really know, dear. This probably is hard. I reckon from other train games I've used in the past, it can be a little bit hard. Especially if you're not doing the speed limit, but just do the best I can. You get very punished if you go over the speed limit though. So I like going just a bit under. It's 125 now, so let's build up the speed a bit. We've got full throttle now. Can go up to 125 miles an hour. That's pretty quick. No wonder why these things take a while to stop. They're long drives, and we've started, and I've still got another 15, 20 minutes to get to the next station. So I think we might get there in that time. But yeah, it's still 20 minutes of just driving at the moment. I can't complain about the graphics, even if it is British countryside, huh? I've got my head out the window now. But isn't that pretty? I mean, they've done I believe it's an Unreal Engine, so they've done a pretty good job of it. Of course, you can come out here and look back. And you just go back in here and... Oh, there's a train going past. I forgot the two. Oh, shit! Nearly went over the speed limit. And you have to watch your gradient, so we've kind of got a little bit of an up gradient now. And then he was speeding there. This is good when you're going to have something that you do. You don't have to concentrate on driving. You can just be driving the train, but you don't have to concentrate on like a truck sim, keeping it on the road and stuff like this. Is something that might be good for doing some streaming and a bit of a chat. What do you mean? You can take cool photos? There you go, there's a photo for you. That sounds like... You have to tell me which DLC is, Phil, and you're going to have to do a video of it and show us your house, okay? And then we'll know where you live. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you can't do that, because then we'll know where you live. You don't want to know. You don't want trolls to know where you live. I've actually had that in the past, believe it or not. When I one of my vlogging channels, I remember it was starting to grow. It was actually doing quite well. I got a troll on it, and the guy started posting some pretty nasty stuff, to the point that he started posting my personal address. You've noticed how many times I removed him and blocked him, he would create a new account and he would keep on coming back posting my address. So I actually ended up moving. I was moving anyway, but that actually helped me move, because I told the agent someone's invading my privacy and has actually leaked where I live. That's how far some of these trolls can get to. Remember what I said? Remember that one who was... Oops, let's slow down a bit. Down to 115 now. The guy that was I believe a Rory Alexander fan, Aries, found my address and gave me a death threat when that whole thing with Aries went downhill. So maybe someone's trying to tell me something. I don't know. Maybe I need to get my... Well, I'm trying to get my head straight. And I'm not going to deny that yes, I can get angry sometimes. We all get angry. When you got idiots saying stuff like what Desi has, I said I try not to do... I didn't really want to do that video last night, but I felt it had to be done, because I do not appreciate being called an idiot, especially someone who I had actually supported. I became a member for about a month, and luckily I cancelled that. I donated some money to him, not a huge amount, but I still donated money towards him. I wonder what the light switch is. Don't know. It's a bit dark in here, this tunnel. I'm scared. But yeah, you know, when you've supported the guy and what's happened, that has disappointed me big time. We're going to have to go down below 100 for a little bit, so this is... Just coast. They put it down to 0 and then coasting a bit. And I've got a second one in the other room, Phil. For my son. Are you calling my son an idiot, Phil? Huh? Are you calling my son an idiot? You're gonna make me angry, Phil. I'm gonna fly over there now. I'm gonna come and find your house through this train sim. I'm gonna come there, and I'm going to. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything. You probably smash my face if you're too scared. I'm not biased. I like my Xbox. I like my PC. I like my. I've got a Switch. I've got all the consoles. It's the old original Switch, but I still got a Switch. And there's some games I like on Xbox. There's some games I like on PC. There's some games I like mostly on PS5. But if you have a choice, if you see how many games I've got on PS5, I've got 4 games on Xbox. Then I've just got their Game Pass. Their Game Pass system's actually quite good. "28 miles, and we've got 16 minutes. I think we're going to be right on. It's not Desi Stig. It's MAJ Sport is his YouTube channel. MAJ Sport. He's known as Desi Stig. He's a bit funny, but just his attitude is what really disgusted me. And he hates Max Verstappen, so he's always bashing Max Verstappen in all his streams. But that's the main reason why I stopped supporting him, because he started. But when he started insulting Oscar Piastri, if you're not a British driver, he thought everyone else were just dickheads, and he hated Max Verstappen. But as a streamer, I think we shouldn't do that. We should not bash this. Look, I don't think much of Lewis Hamilton, but I'm not going to bash this living shit out of him. But he was doing it so many times, it was just getting annoying. And he even had someone who was a Max Verstappen fan, but liked him more, so they started bashing Max Verstappen themselves just because Desi bashed them. And I just think that's wrong. Less talented version of Key. Much less talented. He's okay, but he needs a lot of work on his racecraft, and understand that the car in front is going to do what they can to keep you behind, and it's your job to try and pass them cleanly. But when he starts blasting others for getting in his way and calling them idiots and stuff like that, I think that's especially when he called me an idiot. Now he can't say he did. Now the name, I forgot that account. The name's not one of my normal accounts names. Because he doesn't have it on the nickname, he has it on the proper name. But the car itself, he even had to go at my livery on the cards, which is my VR. I was on my VR2 account, okay. He even had to go saying, "Oh, what a lame bloody livery on that car, blah blah blah," and it's got my name written on the back of the car, Aussie Tech Racing. So he knew exactly who I was. I'm sorry, there's no way he couldn't see that. Aussie Tech Racing written on the side and the front, the back. He has kind of rattled me up tonight, and that so-called probably his fanboy that abused me, accusing me of being the dirty driver that keeps crashing into Desi. Yeah, okay, whatever, mate. Anyone who does that, people who want to troll me and do that thing, I just delete their comments. I don't. Half the time, you can tell within the first couple lines, it's not a nice comment, so I just delete them. I don't know what the light switch is, and I don't really want to. Is there a light switch? I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, he has rattled me a bit, and I know they're just a troll. I know they're just a troll and they're after reaction. but I felt in this case I needed to make a post to say that. I said something at the end of my little stream this evening. I love my racing, but it's really putting me off it lately with the way the community is. I think I just have to remember what times Desi races certain races. I'm going to make sure that I'm not in those races, because I just don't trust racing anywhere near him. And even now, look, I'm happy with I'm discussing what he said, but I'm not going to say that he's a beep or an idiot or anything like that. You know what? I'm better than that. I'm just discussing what he said about me last night, and then what obviously one of his followers has said to me today. A couple of them. I've had a couple of these I've had to remove. And it's sad, you know. I didn't look up to him, but I enjoyed spending time watching his streams, being involved, and stuff like that. But you know, that's the way he wants to be. So be it. I'm a nobody when it comes to my streaming and racing, anyway. Yep, that's him. That's him, all right, Dion. Sits in a little funny little cockpit thing. He's got a bit of a beard. I think he's Middle Eastern originally. Like I said, he seems like a nice guy. He's quite funny sometimes, but he's also got a bit of a dark streak, and yeah, I'm just not too happy with it. And if you see his Daily Race C last night, you'll see what he did with me. It's about an hour into his stream. I think is it an hour? It might have been only half an hour into his. I think it's usually about half an hour into his stream. So it would have been about 30 minutes into his stream. His Daily Race C, and you'll see what he said. It's not really what I don't appreciate him that some of his followers ask people to subscribe to me as well, and I just don't think it's a really nice. Mind you, if they're subscribed to me and he's saying that kind of thing, they should probably be going, well, what the hell are you on about, Desi? But yeah, I watched back his stream from his Daily AC, which is about half an hour into it, and you'll see what he said. And you saw by my video, I never freaking blocked him, but he was calling me a blocker, idiot as well. I mean, it's that whole thing I don't appreciate. And then have some guy having a go, and I think he might have already posted something else, so I have to remove that later. We're going to get to the station. It's still 17 miles. Could be a whole stream just to do one bloody route. But yeah, I've lost really kind of my mojo in the chat with my racing moments. That's why you may have seen I'm just doing some streams now, but no chat. I'm just doing the racing. I find that I can concentrate on my racing better by not chatting. This is the kind of thing I can do in chat. When I am definitely slower when I'm chatting and trying to race at the same time. So I've actually been mind you, I've been getting more views and comments in the videos where I don't talk. Which Phil should love those videos, because number one, he doesn't get to see my ugly face, and number two, he doesn't have to hear my ugly voice. So Phil should be really happy with that. You should love my pure streams. That's what I mean by when I do the pure streams. I mean that, yeah, I'm pure stream is basically where, if it's a pure replay, it means just a replay, no editing or anything like that, or no voice or anything like that. A pure stream means it's just going to be the streaming. I did say something at the end of this video tonight because of what has transpired, but yeah. This one I chose as a smallish route, but there are some long routes in this game apparently. Oh, that's nice of you, Phil. Thank you. I need a haircut and stuff like that, so I'm a bit self-aware at the moment. So, yeah. Also, talking about that, I went and saw a psychologist again on Monday. So he's actually got me off the medication that I was on. I stopped that on Monday. I'm starting a new medication that he's going to trial come start on Saturday. Hello. And what's the speed at the moment? Still okay? Yep. I go on this newer drug which is actually going to be a bit stronger. So I start that on Saturday. We'll get reward earned. We're now level 7. Cool. There you go. That's good. And he's also saying that if this drug doesn't really do what we're hoping it will to help me, he says that will basically confirm that it is indeed ADHD. So the problem with ADHD, especially adult ADHD, is that you have to get put on a drug called Ritalin, which really helps. But the whole system in Australia is very complicated because Ritalin's a very expensive drug. So there's all these things you have to jump through, all these hoops you have to jump through to go on it. So he has to really make sure that I do have ADHD because the psychologists, I think psychologists, or psychiatrist, whatever way it is you call them, I think it's psychologist. He has to be 100% certain that I've got ADHD because they can be fined if they diagnose someone with ADHD and they don't have it. So there's a lot of rules behind, and basically, well, the thing is with Ritalin, it's basically a form of the drug ice. It's a different form, but it still can be classed as basically quite a high-end drug. It's okay to drive with it, but you have to have a special authorization. So it's complicated, but it's not nice. I do not like the feeling of not. And this is the worst. It's been my life. I want to get this done. I want to get that done, and I don't get it done. It's like little things like brushing my teeth, believe it or not, doing the dishes, cleaning the house. It's always like the feeling is, what's the best way to explain what it's like having adult ADHD? It's like you always procrastinate. You're always putting things off. You want to get things done, but you struggle to get them done. Well, here we go, we've got an orange, so we might have to start slowing down here. Looks like we've got a red signal up ahead. See the next signal is orange. That will mean... No, it's gone green. Okay, there we go. That's good to know. But if it stays orange, that's a signal that then you'll get 2 oranges and then the next one will be red. So you have to be prepared to stop. So you have to make sure you read the signals. You can see that the little dots up there, the next one is orange. So when you see them, it's orange. And you'll go past the second one that's orange. That basically means the next one is going to be red. So you have to prepare to stop. I think we might be late to the station. Oh, it is what it is. Look, I'm open that I have this mental issues, and it's why little things like people setting off do set me off a bit more than others. Anything negative sets off someone, especially if they do have ADHD. So when I'm having comments like that, it is hard for me. Even the thumbing down on my videos all the time. There's a guy that literally every time I stream, I will get 2 thumbs down, and every time I do a stream, and it'll be the same guy. This same guy's been doing it since my fallout with Rory years ago. Phil knows all about my fallout with Rory. But it seems others have fallen out with him too recently. Well, what's the wiper plate? There's a pause. It's starting to rain. Settings. Where's the control guide? There we are. Um, hey, why is that moving? That's weird. Is there wiper blades? Door relay signal. Where's the bloody wiper button? Surely there's a wiper button here. Can anyone see wiper blade? Need to keep an eye on my signals ahead. I'm trying to find the fucking wiper button. Door closed, signal. That's lights. Hazard lights. Okay. Shit. There's wiper blades there, so it definitely has bloody windscreen wipers. If you see it, let me know. Yeah. The area when I followed Roy was quite interesting. Hey, Phil. There was a point where he was almost having a mental breakdown. We were just talking about it. He got upset with me because we spoke about our concerns for him in a stream, and I probably spoke a bit too much about it in my stream, and that upset him. How sick is that? Yes! There we are. We worked it out! $2 miles. We're going to be a bit late. We're going to be late. You're going to find out what it's like being late now, Leon. Yeah, down there. $2 miles. So sorry guys, we're running a bit late. Blame the driver, okay? He's a beginner. I probably need to learn to manage my speed a bit better. I'm kind of nervous coming into a station, so I'm just wanting to take this easy. Yeah, I know. It says windscreen wiper speed 10, so you can change multiple speeds too. Jesus. Don't think you really need that many speeds, do you? So we're going to have to slow down at 30 in a second. So look, there we go. That's where the station stop is. Getting closer now. Ooh, I'm nervous. I think we need to. I think I'm going to slow down a bit earlier than it says there. Use L1 to apply your brakes. It's kind of like a dual thing on this. This train's actually quite easy to drive compared to some of the others. So if you want a train that's quite easy, you just use R2 to speed up, and L1 is to slow down. And you can see that little thing says minus 25 above the speed. Means you're applying the brakes partly. So you just use the R2 and R1. This is actually quite an easy train to drive. Yep, that's where we're stopping it. Maybe I should keep the train locked. Is that snow? Yeah, it is snow now. That's kind of cool, isn't it? But we're speeding. Oh, I'm nervous of this bit. Where do I stop? I think it's down near closer. You stop closer to the end of the station. Let's just let it roll. Nice and slowly. I'm nervous now. After all that, I don't want to overshoot. I think I can safely stop here. Unlock doors. If left to the left, thumb button. There goes a train past. Oh, cool. That's a different one. How awesome is that? We did it! Sounds like a Nala, an area here in Brisbane. It's got a bad reputation. We did it! Okay, what have we got? Score breakdown. Objectives completed 1,000. Distance driven 20.670. Use safety systems not available. Correct cab setup not available. Speeding 97.5. So just I guess not too bad. No wipers in rain 0. Well, we had to figure it out depending on the blood thing. Stops on the bonus 18. Coupling hard impacts. Yeah, that's not bad. I reckon that's quite a successful little drive. Apparently freeway you can just go and set up trains and just drive around. So there's so much you can get trains. These are the trains I think I have. Flying Scotsman, of course. That's quite a few here. In the deluxe version, that's not bad. So you can create up your own scenarios too, I believe. Pick a train, choose a route. Okay, what's it? Choose a route. Whew. Let's try this one. I really don't understand how all that works. I have to work on that. Let's see what we got here. Flying Scotsman. I can't believe I've actually been on that train. What I don't understand is I've unlocked the doors. But where's my key thing? God, it's a new train. So I did this, I unlocked the train. How do I get off the train? Is it no? Do I have to go along the train and unlock all the friggin' doors? I'm sure I did that. You have to go along and... Okay, maybe you do. Why, so does that mean... Hey! Don't close while I'm in the door. Is it right to... And wait till 6:34 before we can leave. Go back up for the train. Close the door. This is going to take a bit of getting used to learning. Sit in our seat. We have to wait until it's 6:34 before we leave. So we've got another 5 seconds. Then I should press the right hand button. I should lock those doors again. Oh look, I've got points for using the horn. Isn't that a red signal there? Well, there's a train in front of me. I don't know if I'm to proceed and it takes me to the left. I think it does. I don't know. Forward, okay. Close passenger doors before applying power. I pressed a button to close the doors. Seriously? Someone left the bloody door open. Door locked. Let's make sure. Door locked. Door locked. Yeah, it's all bloody locked. There's no one in the friggin' train. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Well, I'm still learning. This is actually one of the smaller sims, of train sims. There's some bigger ones. Okay, now can I go? Insert train brake handle before. Oh, there you go. You have to insert the handle? Okay, there we go. Okay, there you go. You need to do that to get it moving. There you go. You'll work it out. You might have some failed drives, but you'll still work it out as we just did. Set the train to drive before applying power. Oh, I'm about to die too. My headset's flat. Oh, now it's working again. That's weird. Okay. Headset started beeping and then it's working again. I'm not sure if you heard that or not. Set the train brake drive before... There we are. Train brake drive. Okay. So I'm learning here. Then we're going to fail this, but... It's only a game, so you can always reset. That's a train we're on. It's fun. It's pain. Oh shit. Red light, stop! Stop! Is that red light? I don't know, what's that red light? Is that red light for me? I don't know if that was a red light for me. Or... Oh, no moving. Come on. That will learn. Maybe that red light wasn't for me. Oh, it's kilometres an hour here now. It was miles an hour the other train, now it's kilometres. Oh, we're not in England now, we're in another country. Where's the lights? Doesn't seem to be do it. If I do more of the training, I'm sure we'll learn more. Let's just try. Must be. You're right there. Oh, it must be the right hand side of the track is the right hand side, left hand is that. Oh shit! Shit! We were supposed to stop there. I wasn't keeping an eye on that. I'm too busy trying to turn the fucking lights on. Just try again. Too busy looking at other shit. Okay, there we go. I don't have to walk back. I just have to press that right button to the right thing. Okay, there we go. Passenger's getting on. At least we know what to do now. Kind of. Put that in there. Try and work out this lights. Turn lights on. Good idea to kind of do this one before we're driving this. Five, four, three, two, one. We can go. Lock doors. Oh, you have to press it for each door. So whatever doors there are, you have to press that button so many times. Okay. Now we have to take brake to drive. Oh, reverse the button. Sorry. Okay. Reverse it forward. There we go. Okay. That's the friggin' horn? What the hell? That's not a fucking horn. You gotta give me some warning, Dayon, if you saw that coming. Got multiple speeds too. But let's see how we go here. Now let's not stop this time. I have to remember we do have to stop up ahead there. So we're already late to the... God, the schedule here is pretty tight. I was too busy looking at the friggin' lights before. This doesn't feel like the lights are on. There might be a button for that, but I just haven't. Got really patience to look for that at the moment. Let's just try and get to the station. I'm just gonna let it roll in. Sorry, guys, I'm a beginner here. Okay, guys, I'm sorry that I'm late. I'm calling in. Want to make sure I do this properly. Oh, so you press the unlock button until it starts loading buttons. You have to press it multiple times. Okay. I don't really see them getting on. So I don't know if there's a passenger getting on view. God, we're supposed to be at the next station. I'm not even left this station yet. Why is the train not friggin' moving? Come on. Slow ass thing. But you're gonna have to really learn to govern the speed, I'm guessing. Anyway, I might be. We'll stop this next station and save this. I think that's going to be it for tonight. I've got some things to get done. Need to see if there's any fallout from this whole incident at the moment. Gonna have to get used to stopping and starting, I think. That's a fucked up horn. I have to go back to training school again. Yeah, I know. I've already done most of it. I don't know the basics. Just learning to do the timetable is a bit more having a. I feel like some racing tonight as well, so I might just do some non-streamed racing in about a bit. I can't. How can I do that? They're still getting on the train. How can I close the doors? Come on, people, get off! On! Okay. Can I get back into the cab view, please? Thank you. A bit of wheel spin. 10! We've got up to full speed now. Let's go! That's a fucked up horn. Now I'm gonna save it here. Not sure how long I'm gonna go at that scenario. And we'll see us another time. Real world stuff. It sucks, doesn't it? Thanks for popping in, you two. And thanks for listening to my bit of a rant about Desi, but I needed to talk to someone. You guys are always the best for that. Bye, guys.